Due to some technical difficulties, I am late getting on here today, but I wanted to go over some tips for success. I know we've been talking about a lot of stimulus stuff, but I also want to keep people encouraged during these difficult times that we are still in a pandemic. So please do stay tuned, and I am going to give you some information on being successful in these times. Good day. Some people are getting really discouraged. I know that the pandemic has caused some people to start new businesses and some things. Hi, everybody. Some of these new businesses are causing people a lot of stress. Things are not going the way they expected them to be. But I'm here to tell you that don't give up. You got to stay in the fight. You got to stay in the cause, whether you're a new business or you want to scale your business. And if you are already a present business owner prior to the pandemic, you need to be taking advantage of some of these stimulus programs that are out here for small businesses, such as PPP. The funds are limited, but CDFIs are still giving out money. Right now, we'll find out Monday how much money is actually left. You've got the Restaurant Revitalization Fund, which is a grant, so you don't have to pay that money back. And that's for food trucks, lounges, bars, anybody with on-site food sales, at least 30% of their business. And then the third thing is EIDL, that's the Economic Injury Disaster Loan. Also, I've been encouraging new businesses that have come into existence after the pandemic, to, research grants. There's a lot of Fortune 500 companies that are giving grants right now due to COVID. Some are giving grants due to minority status. There's just various grants out here for small businesses, but some people wonder, why do some people always find success and everything I try to do is a flop or a fail? Well, these are some points that you need to consider. You need to consider your level of commitment. How committed are you to what you're doing? Are you eating, breathing, and drinking that business? Are you doing your due diligence to find out everything that you need to know, the ins and outs? Or are you doing the very bare minimum? Also, a lot of people will tell you, go do what you love. Sometimes if it's not what you love, may not be lucrative, or you may not be able to monetize what you love. So sometimes going after doing quote unquote what you love may not be the route that you want to take. And I use this example all the time of the paper shredding companies. Do you think that the owner of that paper shredding company said, I just love shredding paper, so I'm going to start a paper shredding company? No. A lot of people start their businesses based on a problem, and they're providing a solution to that problem. So why did he start his paper shredding company? More than likely because he saw a need for businesses to be able to need confidential information shredded. So, hey, we come on site and we'll shred your paper to make sure that you're in compliance, make sure that these documents are properly shredded. And he was able to monetize off of a problem by providing a solution. So the business that you choose, are you providing a solution to a problem? Are you putting yourself outside of the box? Are you involving yourself in every fly-by-night, get rich, quick, fast, in a hurry scheme? Some people go from, I think this person over here doing mobile detail, they're making money. Oh, let me run over here and get a mobile car wash. Oh, I think this person over here is selling tea. Let me go over here and start selling tea. Oh, I think this person's making money off makeup. I'm going to, esthetician school, and I'm going to start doing makeup and doing facials. You have to find your own compartment. You have to find your strength, and as well as a need for a solution to a problem. You got to find your own place, your own perspective in life. You can't just follow what you see other people doing, unless I'm not saying that you can't reinvent the wheel or you can't do it similar and that everybody has a gift. But sometimes people are just following trends and they're jumping on and off of every bandwagon. And most things are not going to go viral instantly. And most people are not going to be successful at their first try. It's called fall down 7, get up 8. Can you help file for grants? We're not doing that like that right now, because we got so much other stimulus stuff going on right now. But in some months to come, we probably will be offering that service. But as of right now, we are not offering that service. But thanks for asking. We have another comment here. Amen. Everything isn't for everyone. Find your own passion. That's right. Find your lane, get in it, and press the gas to the floor. And a lot of people are just hopping from thing to thing, and they're not doing their real due diligence to learn what they need to learn. And so you see other people, hey, everything they do, but you don't know what research went into it. You don't know what they did to hone in on those skills to make themselves successful, because a lot of people are just bandwagon. And, I know the big thing is to own your own business. But you gotta find out, are you a chief or you are Indian? A great book to read, is Rocket Fuel. It talks about an integrator versus a visionary. So you got to find your place. You can be a great second person to someone if you are an integrator, or if you're a visionary, you can be a great business owner. It does not take away from who you are as a person or being successful in your own right. So you have to, like I said, find your lane and press the gas. And until you are okay with that, a lot of things if you lack confidence in what you're doing, the most confident people usually are successful people. So if you doubt in yourself, doubt in your ability, doubt in, why would somebody work with you? Hey, all those different things, then you are going to have trouble in everything that you do. If you are a negative person, you're going to have a lot of failure, because negativity, what you put out into the atmosphere is what you get back. So a lot of people that you see finding success, they are confident, they're positive, and they often do a lot of manifestation, and they believe in manifestation. They see themselves there, and their confidence is through the roof. So you have to decide, where am I at with my confidence level? Where am I at with my commitment level? Have I done my due diligence for what I'm getting myself into? And am I providing a solution to the problem? And am I just setting myself apart by what I'm doing? And I tell people all the time, there's 50 different types of loaves of bread, and they all are sitting on the shelf together. But guess what? They're all selling. So can you do something that somebody else is doing? Yes. But you got to find your lane within that niche. And I just suggest that people not be all over the place. So, just think about these things. And then I've got some questions here that I'm going to answer. But I just wanted to get on here and just encourage people to, get out here and do what you do and make the best of everything. We do that. How many times can you compete? Are there different types of funding available? Yes, you can get PPP up to 2 times. Now, does everyone qualify for round 2? No. Because round 2 of PPP says that you have to show at least a 25% decrease in at least 1 quarter between 2020 and 2019. It could be the overall year, but some people, their business, especially people with internet businesses, their business shot through the roof. So all of their quarters were better than their 2019. And if that's the case, then you don't qualify for round 2. But if you had a period and a quarter where you had a 25% decrease, then you can apply for round 2. Also, if you have say you have a business with 940s and then you have your personal income, then you can file for PPP based on your 940, and you can file for your personal income if you file a Schedule C or K1. So, and then that actually could lead you up to 4 PPPs, because if you had a 25% decrease in at least 1 quarter, then you can file your 940s again, and you can file your personal again. So some people are ending up with 4 plus PPPs. Can you request an increase? Okay, PPP, now let's not get this confused. PPP is different from EIDL. PPP is based on a set formula, and that set formula is the total wages divided by 12 months, because there's 12 months in a year, multiplied by 2.5, which is 2.5 months. Now, that's just a formula that's all around with PPP. Now, EIDL, that's the I'm having a tongue twister. Economic Injury Disaster Loan. That's directly through the SBA. And that loan, yes, you can go into your portal and there should be a button that says request increase. I can't think of the exact verbiage, but there's a green or blue button inside your portal, and you click it right there. And then that's where you got to submit that 4506T and do the steps, and you can do a request for more funding. And don't forget that you can do also your targeted grant, but that's a separate application. Look in your email for it so that you can get, if you didn't get the whole $10,000 last year, that's where it's not really requesting an increase, but it's requesting the rest of your funds that they promised you of that $10,000. So you can get that difference. I hope that answers your question. If you have an additional question, please put it here, because, and I'm encouraging people to ask the questions here online because your question may benefit somebody else. Let's see. That was it. Okay. Yeah, I was looking for the targeted one. Is that based on the area where you have your business? They were the low income areas were getting priority first, but the invitation is going out to everybody. And what I'm telling people now is to go back in and do the application for it. And if you didn't receive it, I would go back in my email and do a search for sba.gov, that handle, and all the emails should pop up, and then your grant application should be there. And then go ahead and do it, because they're saying that they have only given out 3% of the money that has been allotted. So that means they got 97% of the money still left. So we're hoping that they're going to eventually open it up to other people. And that's another reason why on my videos, I'm encouraging people to contact house.gov, senate.gov to tell our Congress people about what we need as small business owners. If you look at my post a few days ago, and I'm going to post it again, where we're asking people to sign the petition for more PPP funding. Because some people have not gotten even their first round of PPP yet, and the funds are low, and people need this money. So please do, I do encourage people to do that. Okay, our bank still agreed with approval for the loan. I'm asking for approval, and they never got the first loan. If you're talking about PPP, they are still, but you have to go through a CDFI. That's your smaller, mostly minority banks, because they've given them $8 billion. But more of your bigger retail banks are not. And some of these online lenders are still taking applications because because what they're doing is they're shooting this information to CDFIs. So some of your bigger online companies are working with CDFIs. So once you submit your application with them, they are sending your file to CDFIs to see if you can get approved. So that's another way to get in touch with CDFIs. Also, I'm going to put here on the ticker, if you need our help in getting this done, you can put your information there. Okay, great, thanks. And this is what we need, is encouraging, like I said, continue to ask questions. Like, these questions may benefit more than just you. And some people are too shy to ask questions, and you can ask for a friend or whatever, and so that way you don't feel put on the spot. But we got to make this pandemic a bandemic. So I'm encouraging you to do your EIDL, link up with some of your online lenders. If you need our assistance, we can help you with PPP, and research grants, especially if you're not making the money that you want to make, so that you can give yourself leverage and understanding the difference. But don't be ill-hearted or judgmental because you don't feel that you're reaching the level of success as somebody else, because you got to trust your process. And sometimes you need things to happen to you that's going to put you in the fire but bring you out better in the end. And you need certain failures, certain things to happen that are not always good, that makes you a better person, makes you a better business owner, makes you a better friend, makes you a better family member. So I want to just keep encouraging people to keep striving, keep being the best, make sure you're doing your due diligence, make sure that you're being committed, and don't get involved with everything. Be selective in what you get involved with. Find your passion, find your niche, but most important, be a problem solver. Most people that can solve problems, guess what? They are successful, because They found a need and they provide a solution, so people have to come their way. So stay encouraged and remember that in difficulty lies opportunity.